Welcome students, today we are going to understand what is logarithms. So, without wasting any time, let us begin. I will keep it very easy for you to understand, and see, logarithms is going to be in your syllabus in mathematics everywhere. So, it is very important topic. Let us understand logarithms with the help of one example. What logs are, let us understand that. So, see, one very simple equation I am going to write, that is 1000 can be represented as 10 to the power what, 10 to the power 3. Everyone knows that this is a very simple example from earlier classes. You know that this 3 is what, exponent, or you can say power or index, whatever you call it. And what is this 10? This 10 is called base of the power, base. And what is this thing? This is the number, original number. Now, let us understand this equation translates into the log equation, and we write this equation in the log world like this: log of 1000 at base 10 is equal to 3. So, here we will make some quick observations that log of some number is equal to the power. So, here I am going to write, what do we understand from this equation is log of some number, log of some number is equal to power. Now, power of what? The question now is power of what? If I am going to write power, then power will be written here. Suppose power is p, then power of some number is equal to this number n. Now, power of what? Power of base. Now, see, base is written here. See, I can write base is equal to x and power is here y. Suppose power is y, then equation becomes, this equation becomes very simple equation, that base to the power x to power y is equal to the number. Now, we will understand this with few more examples, so that it is clear to us. See, if I write log of 256 at base 2 is equal to what, then what I am actually asking you is that what power of 2 is equal to 256. So, you can easily understand that I know that 32 is 2 power 5. So, we begin from here to cut short. 64 is power 6 and 128 is power 7 and 256 is power 8. So, now here we can answer that 2 power 8 is equal to 256. So, here our question is log of 256 at base 2 is what? You will say is 8, and 8 is your answer. So, log always gives answer in power. The answer of log of any number at any base is actually what? Is actually the power of that base. Okay, let us understand this here with another example. I am writing log of 243 at base 3 is what? Means what I am going to say is here write one number. Now, what I am asking is you is that 3 power what is equal to 243. Simple question. My question is 3 power what is equal to 243. So, you will answer that, sir, 3 power 5 is 243, because 3 power 4 is 81 and 3 power 5 is 243. So, you can easily write 5 here. Okay. let me ask you another question. Log of 125 at some base is equal to 3. Now what does it mean? Now I am interested in in knowing the base. So my question is, from this I can write the question as base to the power 3 is equal to 125. Now easily you can see here it is 5, because 5 to the power 3 is 125, so you can write 5 here. Base 5, log base 5 of 125 is equal to 3. So 3 is the power. So always remember, log gives answer in power and base is the number on which you write the power. So I am writing here it again one more time. Finally we are going to understand that if I write log of some base a of some number n is equal to b, what do I mean? It means the translated equation in exponent, this is log form, log equation, and here the exponential equation. Now the exponential equation is very simple. You know that base to the power b is equal to the number n. Now this is the translated equation in exponential form and this is the logarithm equation. So both things are same, we will use them interchangeably. Okay. So let's understand a bit difficult question, not as difficult, but let's see. Log at base root 2, we can take any base, we will talk about base and number and everything else later on, but let's understand this. Log of base 2 of the number 8 is equal to what power? Now what I am asking is, if I write root 2 and raise it to some power x, then I get 8 as the answer. So 8, so what is this x? I want to know what is this x, this power. So you will say that this is 2 power x upon 2 equal to 2 power 3. So you will get x upon 2 is equal to 3, which means x equal to 6. Simple. So you will say answer is 6. If you will raise root 2 to power 6, you will get 8 as the answer. So here I think it is clear to you what we do in logarithms. Now students, let's talk about the components of logs. Some important points we are going to talk about. The first point is log of base a of some number n is equal to b. Then what is the possible value of a? So we will talk about a here. Now let's see. My claim is that a should be greater than 0, which means a cannot be 0 and a cannot be less than 0. So why I am saying this? Only this thing is true, this thing cannot happen, this thing cannot happen. So why I am saying this is, let's see why. See, first we are going to talk about this point. If we take a is equal to 0, then what will happen? Log of 0, base 0 of some number, let's say some number I am taking here 1000, and here I want to know the power. So what I am saying is 0 to the power x is equal to 1000, which is impossible, because 0 to power anything, if 0 is raised to power anything, then you will never get 1000, you will never get any number here. Okay, you will always get 0, which means x can take any value. Here 0 power 2, 0 power 3, 0 power 4, 0 power 5, 10, 20, 15, anything you take, you will always get 0 here. So log of 0 base 0 of any number n is uncertain. Here x cannot be a unique number, x cannot be a unique number, and here n cannot be a number except 0. So this is impossible. So a cannot be 0, else you will won't get any answer. Okay, the second point is, now that we have talked about a, let's talk about n. Okay, first let's see one more thing, why a cannot be negative. Okay, I'm taking an example that log of a negative base 4 of some number n here is equal to, suppose I want to write 1 by 2 here. Okay, so what does it mean? It means minus 4 to the power 1 by 2 is equal to n, which means this is under root of minus 4 is equal to n, which gives you 2i. So n is what? Here in this case n is imaginary number. So sometimes you get real number and sometimes you get imaginary number. So the n is not strictly in real domain. If you will take negative base, if base is negative, if a is negative, then your result or your number can be imaginary or real. So it is not strictly always real, it can also be imaginary. So we cannot take negative base. In case we will get imaginary number, then the function will not be real. Okay, because log is also a function, and we will talk about log as a function later on. So let's see one more thing here. Now I want to talk about the value of, so a cannot be negative here. Okay, so a negative is not possible. So this leaves us with only one case, which is a greater than 0. Now let's talk about n. So here I want to talk about n. We know that log of base a, any number n here written, is equal to b, which means a to the power b is equal to n. Now I have already established the relation that a is greater than 0. So if a is greater than 0, then a to the power anything will always be greater than 0, because positive number having any power is always greater than 0. And what is a power b? A power b is n. So I can replace a power b is equal to n, then I will get n greater than 0. It means n should always be greater than 0. This is one more fact that we have established, and one fact here I have established, that a is greater than 0, and here we have found that n should also be greater than 0. Now let's talk about the third component of this log equation, which is b. Now let's talk about the value of b. So first I will write the equation. The log equation is log of at base a of some number n is equal to b. Then I am now interested in finding what value of b, what values b can take. So the exponential equation of this equation is a to the power b is equal to n. Now simply you can see b can take any value. B can take any value. For example, b can also take a negative value, positive value, or even b can be 0. So this I will do with an example. See, if you have 2 to the power 2, then you will get this answer 4. So n is 4 here, n is 4, which is greater than 0, and 2 is the base, which is greater than 0. So everything is good. Now again I will take to the power 0, then I will get 1. So now it is n greater than 0, and here base is 2, base is 2, everything is good. So 0 can also be the power, and if you take power minus 2, then what will happen? You will get 1 upon 2 power 2, which is 1 by 4, which is 0.25, and 0.25 is also greater than what, 0. 0.25 is greater than 0, so again n is greater than 0. So everything is good here. B can be negative, positive, or 0, so it can be any real number, so B belongs to R. So let's summarize this three facts that we have found, that in a log equation, if log of n at base a is equal to b, then a should be greater than 0, n should be greater than 0, and b belongs to real number. This is three simple facts. Now let's discuss one more small thing. You can say this is also a fact. So after talking about the facts, we will talk about the properties. Let's talk about this fact that log or at any base a of this number 1 is always 0. What does it mean? It means that if you will take a to the power 0, you will get 1. Simple thing. You know this from previous classes also. This is very basic property, that anything except 0 has power 0 on it, then answer is 1. Because here on base you cannot have 0, because this a cannot be 0, and one more thing, if you will get 0 upon 0 part 0, then it will become indeterminate form, and you won't get any answer. So this is not possible. So any number on the base has having power 0 is equal to always 1. So log of 1 is always 0. Okay, log of 1 is always 0. So this thing you will remember, and this thing you will use also further. Now let's talk about properties one by one. Property number 1: if you have log at base a of some number n equal to log at the same base a of some number m, then n is equal to m. Simply, this means if you have log at base 2 of x equal to log at base 2 of 5, then it means x equal to 5. Simple. Second property says that if log on a base a of x plus log at base a of y is equal to log at base a of x into y. This means if log base 10 of 6 plus log at base 10 any base of 3 is equal to log at base 10 of 6 into 3 is 18. Okay, when you have log equations in addition, the results will multiply inside. Okay, now let's talk about third property. Property number 3 says that just the opposite of this one. If you have log at base a of some number x minus log at base a of some number y, then it is equal to log equivalent to log base a of x over y. Simple. So you can say that log at base a of some number 125 and minus log at base a of some number 25 is equal to log at base a 125 over 25, which is equal to log as at base a of 5. Okay, now let's say fourth property. Fourth property is very simple to understand, that log at base a of this number a, of same number a, is equal to what? Now let's answer this question. What I am asking is that this base raised to power what, raised to power what is equal to a itself. Answer this question. A to the power what is equal to a? Very easy. A to the power 1 is equal to a always. So it means log of base a of a is equal to 1 always. If we will further discuss this property, then we will get another result. The same result we will get, that is log at base a of a to the power x is equal to x. Now why I am saying this is because we have another property to verify this one, and this property is, here I am telling you, if you have a property number, this is property number 5, which says that if you have log at base a of some number n to the power some x, then it will give you x in the front log of a base a of some number n, which means this power goes in the front. This power always goes in the front. What does it mean? If you have log of 2 of log at base 2 of 32, then it will become log 2 of 2 to the power 5. It will become log 5 into log 2 of 2, and from here you can say log a of a is what? Log a of a is 1. So combine these two properties, you will get 5 into 1, because log 2 of 2 is 1. Log 2 of 2 is 1 because log a of a is 1. Log a of a is 1, and another property is log a of n to the power x is equal to x log a to n. Okay. So if you will combine these two properties, if you will combine this property and this property, you get this property here, which says that log a of a to the power x is equal to x, because here I am explaining it again. Log a of a to the power x is equal to x log a of a, which is equal to which is equal to x into 1, because this portion is 1. Fine. So this property you understand now. Let's talk about another property, which is similar to this one, which is sixth property I am talking about now. A raised to the power log of base a of some number x. What does it mean? It means you will get x simply. It simply means that if you have a to the power log of a, and here something is written, some number n is written, so you will get simply n as answer. Okay, fine. So easy to understand, nothing you have to do, you just have to write that number. So for example, I am giving you 5 to power log at base 5 of some number 13, you will get 13 as the answer. Fine. Now we'll see one more property. Some more properties are left. that we need to discuss, out of which we have this one, which says how to convert the base. Property number 7 we are going to discuss now, which is very important because in this property you are going to convert the base. Suppose log at some base a of some number n is written, and you need to convert into log at base something like b. You need to convert it to log base b. Then how will you convert it? How will this work? See, this thing will be converted like this. This thing will be equal to the new base b. We want to convert it to new base b. Then we will get log at base b of n over log at base b of a. Simple. So if I want to convert, for example, here I have written log at base 5 of 27, and I want to convert it to base 3. So what I will do? I will first write log at the new base 3 of 27, then I will write log the new base 3 of the old base 5. So here now we have converted the old base 5 into base 3. Okay, this is the conversion, and you can also simplify if you want. Now let's talk about one more important property, that is property number 8, which says that if you have log base a of b, then if you want to convert the base to b and the number to a, then it will become reciprocal like this, 1 upon log at base b of a. Log a of b is log 1 upon log b of a. Okay, very simple. So this is one example, like you can take one example like this: log base 2 of 37 is equal to 1 upon log base 37 of 2. Okay. Now let's discuss property number 9, which is important for you. And this is the last property. It says that if you have log and base is having some power like x, and here the number is written, then this will become 1 upon x log base a of n. Okay. So to understand this, let's take an example. Suppose I am writing here log base 3 to the power 2 of 81. Then what it will become? It can be written as log 3, and this 2 will come in the front and it will become reciprocal 1 upon 2 of 81 is 3 to the power 4. Okay. So it will become 1 upon 2. This power will come in the front 4 log base 3 of 3. So answer will be 2. Simple. Another example is log base root 2 of 8 is what? So you can simplify this as log 2 to the power 1 by 2 of 8 is equal to, now reciprocal of this power 1 by 2, reciprocal of this power 1 by 2 has to be written in the front. So it will become 2 upon 1 log base 2 of 2 power 3. So it can be written as 2 into log into 3 log 2 of 2, which is 6. Simple. Now these are some of the properties. Some actually I have tried to cover all of the properties of log, and now these properties will be used further in calculating several questions. This log is used in almost every concept of mathematics. So now you are equipped with the logs, and for proofs of all these properties, try it yourself, and I will be posting a new video for that. Till now, have a good day, everyone.